Did Rockstar Games mess up when they released the GTA Online Expanded Enhanced update? Well, in this video, I'll try and go into it in as much detail as I can and explain it to the best of my ability. So stick around for that. Okay, so what I'm going to show you now is the GTA Online Expanded Enhanced trailer. So, as you can clearly tell, it doesn't really show anything for GTA Online. It doesn't really show anything that improves gameplay or doesn't really prove anything. And it doesn't show anything that we actually got in the update. Now, I don't have a next-gen console. I've only got an Xbox One S. But my brother does, and he's played it, and it's not what it seemed. But with Expanded Enhanced, we were going to get new graphics with 4K resolution, improved texture quality, ray tracing, faster loading times and character switching, high detailed explosions and fire, improved lighting quality, and improved shadows, increased vegetation, so like more trees and the density of them, so like they look better. There was going to be more population and more traffic. There's enhanced gameplay, immersive audio, 3D audio, so if you got headphones, you'll hear everything around you. And for the PS5, there's haptic feedback, adding new sensations to weather. So like if it's lightning, you'll feel the haptic feedback in the controller, which is pretty cool in my opinion. But it doesn't really show what we were going to get. And then, I probably should have said this at the start, but for those of you who don't know what Expanded Enhanced is, it's the remastered version of GTA Online, which was announced in June 2020. And they stated that they were going to make new features and content for the PS5 and Xbox Series X and Series S consoles. So that's basically what Expanded and Enhanced is. But when the game was enhanced for the PS4 and Xbox One, when it was on PS3 and Xbox 360, they added gameplay changes and new content to story mode. But with this Expanded and Enhanced, they've not really done anything apart from make it look better. And they added a few cars on GTA Online for the people who have next-gen consoles, and I'm pretty sure it's like chameleon paint, so it's basically like the metallic paint, but it changes colour completely, so it's nothing, it's like they basically just made it look better, and which is disappointing. And then they added the feature where when you update your account to the next gen consoles, you can't play with people on the old gen. So I can't play with my brother, or he can't play with me on GTA Online, which is very disappointing. And then there's also that issue when you would upgrade your character or update your character to the next gen console, and it become corrupt, and you'd lose like money and everything like that. But then if you didn't want to take that gamble, or your character becoming corrupt, Rockstar gave you, I think it was 4 million or 5 million on GTA Online for you to just have to restart your like empire, which was quite good. But it's not like it used to be, because it's a bit disappointing really. And then they didn't add anything for the old gen consoles, and I knew it was an update for the next gen consoles, but it would have been nice if they gave us something, for like, so that they needed something for us to have so we can like be engaged, because GTA Online numbers are dropping and it's not looking good for them because they don't do anything about griefing or oppressors or anything like that. So it's not looking too good for them. Now, they have added the Amani Tech vehicles, so I've got Champion, as you can see in the video that's playing right now. So anyone in the presser can't lock on to me. And then I'm going to demonstrate it in this short clip that I'm going to show you now of the homing missile launcher locking onto the cars next to the Champion, but not the Champion itself. Which just demonstrates that Rockstar are trying to reduce griefing, but you have to pay a ridiculous amount of money for the car, then a ridiculous amount of money for the agency, then a ridiculous amount of money for the upgrade. So they're not really taking into account that people who are just starting can't buy an agency straight away, or can't, buy a Champion that doesn't have homing missiles that lock on. So they're trying, just not hard enough, which is a bit disappointing, really, because, when I was a level like 12, people were flying around in oppressors and blowing me up when I was doing, like, selling businesses and stuff, but it's just not really fair that now they can't get these new vehicles because they don't have the money to afford the vehicles, which is, it's not fair, really, to be honest. But they don't add anything, they don't add new content for ages. So, like, the last big update we got was the agency, and then before that, the last was KO Perico and the tuners and stuff like that. And I got bored of GTA Online in that time. So between, like, KO Perico and the tuners update, I was bored because I didn't have anything to do on GTA Online. So then and I'm sure other people felt that way because I wasn't playing GTA Online. So other people wouldn't be playing GTA Online because there's nothing new for them to do. And it sounds like that's a big thing because TGG said stuff like that before, that they don't do enough for other people. They don't do stuff to help new players, and it's just their standards have gone down since I started, and yeah, it's a bit disappointing, really. But it is a good game overall. But KO Perico's OP, and I admit to it. I tan KO Perico, so I get a lot of money, so I can buy loads of like planes and stuff. Like, the most recent plane I bought was the P-45 Dakota, and that's OP because I just put missiles on it, and I don't like griefing. I see myself more as an anti-griefer because I was griefed so much that it annoys me, so I just go after the griefers, really. And then, so I've got a Hydra, and I've got a Nakota, and I've got the Deluxo and everything like that. So they need to do more about griefing, because in Red Dead 2, I've not played it, but I've heard that they start banning people who do griefing, and they take big measures to people who start griefing, and then putting people in a bad sport lobby doesn't do anything, because in a few days they'll be out of that bad sport lobby. So they just need to pick themselves up, really. They need to just get better, to be honest. But when they do add new content, they do it because they're trying to, like, be engaging. But then they don't really add stuff. Like the weekly updates, for example. They add new podium wheels and... new podium vehicles and new prize rides. But I've never done one of the prize ride things in my life. And then the podium wheels, difficult to get. So they just add stuff really good for the game, but they try, and they try hard, and then they do double money on some missions and discount vehicles. But I don't think it's very smart for them to discount jets and stuff for all the griefers that are in the game, because it's not really good for the game and for new players. But anyway, that's my rant and done. Let me know what you think of the new expanded enhanced update in the comments. And make sure to give this video a thumbs up and like and subscribe. And make sure to follow Sunset and Oliver on TikTok. And I'll hopefully see you in a video very, very soon. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you later. Goodbye.